afternoon. I'm Tina Laster and you're at Laster Farm. Today I'm going to show you what I accomplished yesterday here on the farm. So let's go. Okay, first of all, I moved the fire pit back over here. I haven't finished burning it out or setting it up or anything. I'm going to have to do that. But look over here what I've gotten done. Okay, can you envision this? A walkway from here to the chicken coop. And look, I got my peach tree moved over here that was over there by the garden beds. And my mom ended up giving me 2 apple trees and another peach tree from her homestead down at Green Hill. So now I can concentrate on getting this built up, maybe with some more dirt in here, and getting the gravel put on top, and getting or just making this grass with an orchard feel. I'm not sure. I know I have them close together. They're only like 8 to 10 feet apart, but I kind of wanted them symmetrical with the 2 trees that I had on this side, so we can walk down to the coop. And on the other end of this coop, I'm still thinking about building the trellis right here. This is where I want to put it. I have a cattle panel. I would like to put 4 posts in and paint them black, run a 2x4 at the bottom or a 2x6 and a 2x6 at the top, and then just curve my cattle panel over the, well, I'll say over the top, but it's going to be on the inside, so it'll kind of match my garden beds. It'll be the tan look from the cattle panel, and the black post from like match the black on my garden bed. So that's what I want to put here, and then put the 2 roses that I got. Also down at Mama's, I got some rose clippings off of her rose bushes, and I set them here. So I got a light rose, dark, light, dark, light. So they're all pink, but there's 2 different shades of pink. So I just clipped them off and just stuck them in the ground, and I'm going to keep them watered. So these will probably completely die back, and then we'll have new shoots probably start off of those. We'll see if we can keep those living and get those started, but I think that'd be pretty. Just have them grow up and then frame over the top, and then leave this maybe open in here, or who knows, I may just run it all over the side, but I think it would be really, really pretty. And then I think that's all that, well, I got one more thing that I've done here in the backyard. Let's go. Topped off my garden bed over here yesterday. I've got to finish spreading it out, but I got my soil over here. I'm ready to do that. Let's go look at the pasture. Let me show you what I've done up there yesterday. Okay. I ended up turning this soil, and I turned the soil over in the pasture. But look at this. This was rutted out. Steve was gone to work for a 24-hour shift, and so I thought, well, I'm gonna get out there and get as much done as I can. So the tiller was already hooked up to the tractor, and so I tilled up this hill because it had rutted out with us coming in and out with bales of hay. And then up here where the chicken coop sat, I got up here and I tilled this as well. So this is all ready for seed. And I was going to put down some wheat straw on top of it, but I've decided just to leave it, and we'll sow some seed on top of it. And we've got to get another bale of hay put in with the donkey and with the horse this morning. Got to do that. Millie should be coming out and getting everything taken care of. And then I turned the soil on this pile yesterday. So this is gonna be my future dirt for my garden beds. It still has a little ways to go. It's got a lot of hay in it and, you know, manure, of course, from the horses and donkeys. But it's gonna be some good dirt once this breaks on down and to turn into that. And that's exactly what I'm wanting it to turn into. So this is what I've got done yesterday. Today, Steve and I are gonna work on the garden beds. He's already down at the barn putting one together, and we're gonna come back out and we're gonna get that set up today. And I'm still kind of deciding what I want to do with this garden bed over here. This garden bed, I really am thinking about moving it. I know it would be a lot of trouble, but I'm thinking about moving this garden bed over here in this section. And the reason so, I'm thinking about taking this fence down. This has my blackberries growing on this fence, but I'm thinking about taking this down and extending it a little bit over to about right here, so I'll have more space getting inside this little tool shed. We only have about 4 feet and I have a pair here, so I'm thinking about moving this pair, moving the fence back, and connecting this fence over here to the chicken run. Now the chicken run is probably going to come out, I'm thinking, till about right here. It's going to come out 24 feet. We were hem-hawing around about the 18 feet, but I think I'm going to let it, 18 feet, yeah, instead of 16. But I'm thinking about letting it come on out 24 like we did the other side. And I need a place for my ducks. And I thought back here at the back, either behind this or to the right side of this, I could put my ducks. I could put a lean-to on this side, bring the fence back, and put my ducks in this area. I just need a pen for them to be held when we're gone somewhere, because I want to put them in the backyard. After our garden season, the ducks can run around in there. And if they're Pekings, they're not going to hop way up there in my garden beds like the Muscovy ducks will. But it's just a thought. But I am really leaning toward moving that. And then putting just a lean-to on this to give the ducks a little shade on this side. And then building them a duck house where they can start setting and laying. That would be great. So, and then over here, this is going to be some cleanup today. I'm going to get over here, finish cleaning this out, and get these bricks picked up, get all this taken care of, and get my fire pit set back up today, and get the chairs around it. Just kind of get everything where it's supposed to go, and gives me more idea of how I want to finish out the structures around here. And I want to have like a vocal point over here in the middle. I don't know, I wouldn't mind having a koi pond or some type of fountain or something in the middle of the garden. I've even, thought about cutting that apple tree down here. It's leaning, and I've been trying to, we had a stake up and we had rope tied to it, trying to make it stand up straight, but over the years it still never stood up straight. What I really think happened was it was 2 different ones in a V, and one of them broke off and it left the other one. And so anyway, I hate to cut it down. It makes beautiful big apples, but I never get to eat very many of them because of the squirrels. So we'll have to see about that. That's Jenny, and she still hasn't had a baby, so now I'm just wondering. The 15th is coming up because I think I had it marked down that the 15th would be her due date, but we'll see. We'll see. She may not have anything. It may be a false pregnancy, you know. But we're getting things done around here. I just love how that looks over there with the trees and everything. But it just seems like I keep shifting my junk around from place to place and not getting anything settled. But I love this space now. It's coming together. I've got a little concrete bench that I could sit over there in front of my chicken coop, and I'm thinking about that. But I kind of like my little, you know, metal bench. Okay, we're back, and Steve is going to till a spot so we can make the garden bed level. We're getting ready to put our garden bed out that we just completed. So. We started on a new garden bed. This is bed number 7, so we're coming right along, and I still think that I want to move that garden bed that's over there. I think I want to move it over here because I think I'm going to put my ducks over there and fix the lean-to, like I said. So we'll see. Do I need to are you leaving it that high? Is that what you're doing?
You had to go down one, just wait on it.
Alright. Needs to come on over some more from the looks of it. Looking about a foot. That and see how that turns out. It's such a beautiful warm day here. It's in the 70s and this feels like spring, and so I'm so excited. I'm always excited about what's going on in the farm. Steve and I always are doing the exact same thing. We always say the exact same thing, only we do it different. We do it different. It's like yin and yang. And I'll be explaining something to him, and I'll tell him how I want it done, and then less than 2 minutes later, he'll say the exact same thing I'm saying, only in a different way. And it's like, it's nothing. I'll tell him. And I'll tell him, that's exactly what I just said. So, anyway, that's us. We kind of learn each other after 30-something years. It's 37 years this year, being married. 37. I'm not saying we haven't had our ups and downs and our challenges like everybody else does, but the thing is, stay committed, stay in that relationship, stay married, stay. Yesterday, I put some soil over here. Off, and I didn't really have to, but I still like to raise them on up. And then after you get your plants in there, they're going to sink back down again. think it's looking good. And getting us closer and closer to getting our garden bed, getting our garden finished. I don't know if I'll ever be finished though. I'm gonna always want to add another garden bed or another flower bed or some flowers, or because I have a lot of daylilies and a lot of irises that aren't doing good in my backyard because I think they're in a little bit of shaded area. I need to move those. I thought they were getting enough sun, but I don't think they are. So I'm going to move those around here to this garden area. And it's just so much that needs to be done out here. But with time, it's going to get done. It's going to get done. So Steve is going to get the dirt right now with the tractor, and we're going to put our hay, our mulch from that big pile over there. We're going to put that in the bottom first, but I've got to get my cardboard. So let me grab my cardboard and start doing that. Down, and now this is horse and donkey manure mixed in with hay. That's all that is. So it's still going through a heat cycle, but it's so far down in the bottom of the bed, it's going to be away from our soil, and it will help keep the roots of our plants warm, because some of them need that warmth getting started, and we're still in, you know, March, and so some of these beds won't be planted out until May, because they'll have enough time to go through that heat cycle. Hot weather today. It feels so great out here. My grandbaby and my daughter's over there jumping on the trampoline. one year I bought just one tractor scoop, the size of our small tractor. That little scoop. It was $80 for that one scoop. And I thought, you can't afford to do that. It's ridiculous. So, I started making my own soil. And I'm so glad we did. Because we have the resources to do it with. As long as we have our donkeys and our horse, you know, and our hay, we're going to make some soil. So, have y'all started on your gardens yet? I'm gonna keep asking until I start seeing some comments. The only thing that I've gotten out is my potatoes, my onions, and my cabbage. But I need to get my seeds in the ground. I don't have my tomatoes started yet, but we have a little time because I'm not gonna put them in the ground with my peppers until May, because you know we want to make sure we're missing that frost date, that last frost date, by a few weeks anyway, because you never know. This weather is so crazy right now. You don't know if it's going to be cold, or you don't know if it's going to be like today, a beautiful day like today. Oh, can't complain about that. You know, we're gonna wish though we had some of this cooler weather on into the summer. I know we will, but we always want the opposite of what it is. I may have put too much over here in this other bed when I topped it off. I may have to scoop a little bit of that off, but it's going to rain next week. You know,
Probably something like that.
it'll settle. So now for the good soil. I'm hoping that that will hurry up and make up, because we're just about out of our good stuff. What I may do is have to get as many beds made up with the soil that we already have. But if we don't have any, I just have to make my beds, and when we get soil, put it in those beds. We'll have to see. And this smells like horse milk. It smells real sweet. this soil is still breaking down. It still has small twigs. It still has some hay in it. And it also has worms. These worms are still breaking down the soil, and it's just going to be some good soil for whatever we're planting in here. So if they're in there thriving and growing, then our vegetables are going to thrive and grow. Top this off with another half load.
Needs wood.
Yeah, I think so too. You can tell this dirt here that's gotten soaked up, you can tell that's not our dark, rich soil. See the difference? It just really, this is rich dirt. You'll occasionally find hay strings still in it. Moving it back and forth from one end to the bed to the next. Well, our bed is up. It's looking great. So we're finished with that for today. And I guess it's time to let y'all go. And we'll be back this week. And we hope that you'll come back with us. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you don't know, I have started another channel called The Farmer's Kitchen. And on that channel, I will be moving all of my canning videos from this channel to that channel. Anything that we do in the kitchen, cooking or baking or canning or processing meat, will probably be on that channel. I hope you like our channel, and I hope you go to our other channel. Like I said, it's called The Farmer's Kitchen / Tina Laster. Please go and subscribe and help me grow that channel as well. We will love to have you come over to that channel because we're going to be having some special guests on that channel. I'm also going to be having some church groups come out, some ladies that I'll be working with and teaching them to can. And also, if you have a church group that you would like to come out and learn how to cook something, bake something, can something, just let me know. Send me a text. You can send me a text through Facebook, or you can send me a text through this channel, and I'll get back with you. And we'd love to have you here and love to have you cooking along with us. Well, we will see you back this week. God bless you. Until next time. Bye.